Baby
do
talk.
all the
I do a
voices.
little baby talk because I always ask her by the second date, would you like to see my pacifier?
Come on.
It works. It works. It's great.
Hey, friends, we're just talking about how crazy it was the first time we went in a driverless car.
Hey, that thing drove better than me.
Whoa.
Come on. When was the last time you experienced something like that, Chuck?
Never.
Never?
Never been a driverless car. It was great. We were waiting on the sidewalk, and you see the car pull up with the gadget on the top that drives it there. But the thing is, before we got in, it took off. And it went
What?
about 4 blocks away down to the Beverly Police Department.
Without a passenger.
Without a passenger. It just went on its
You're
own.
saying the invisible driver didn't like you.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. We've been turned down by
What I
Uber.
think is that they recognized you to be a prisoner and was taking you back to jail.
Well, it didn't even take us. It just took off by itself, and there were 2 cars lined up behind it, beeping like, get going. It's not moving. We got there, got in. It was amazing, sitting in the back seat. It was
What was so amazing about it?
there's no one driving.
Well, is everybody in the driver's
Somebody
seat
else,
or no?
somebody else might describe that as something other than amazing.
Did
Yeah,
you
well,
feel safe?
Yes, when after it drove a couple blocks, like, okay, it's stopping. But it was kind of freaky, never having seen the steering wheel turn by itself, and you make the turn. Okay, we're safe. Yeah, we're good. Thank you very much. And then my partner Francine would say, "Oh, should we tip them?" I said, well, no, I don't think we need to tip them. But it was fun. It was a very interesting ride.
Now,
But
can
the-
you sit in the driver's seat or no?
No.
So that stays empty.
No, well,
Driverless.
our director was in the taking pictures of us in the back,
Oh.
experiencing this
Oh,
experience.
okay.
But yeah, we stayed in the back seat.
Yes, and the police arrested the car for failing to arrest you.
Oh, that's possible.
So, buddy, you think you'd ever get in a driverless car?
Probably not. First of all, I like to drive my own car, and going in an Uber or a Lyft is enough stress for me. I mean, you take your life in your hands when you get into cars like that. And there's a driver
Ubers?
behind the wheel with Uber, right?
Especially
You
this
never-
morning, but
Right. Well, this morning we had, but my driver was wonderful this
see,
morning.
you
It
do-
was your driver that was no good.
But you can't complain about the driver in a driverless car.
that's right.
And it may be safer in there also.
And what if the driverless car mistakenly took a wrong turn because it's only a machine? Do you know any kind of machine that you own that never misoperates?
My toaster.
yes.
Yeah, I definitely do, but
You know what?
that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Nothing is perfect.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
So
You
even if
wanna
you
get-
were walking, you could take the wrong turn.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
You could
at
get
lea-
lost.
At least you'd have someone to blame it on yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that what you're looking, just
But
looking for
in
somebody
a
to blame it on?
driverless car? Mm.
You know what I found out? 350 degrees. It has 350 cameras on the outside of the
Wow.
car.
Really?
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, if you can sit in one country and guide a bomb to strike a particular restaurant in another country, I think we are ready for driverless vehicles.
All right.
Karen,
Don't know
you're
if I
saying
want-
you
I
did
think
one?
we're ready for a
No,
new
I've never been
planet
Would you
Earth.
get in one? Would you trust the driver?
Maybe I would be a little afraid.
What happened?
Definitely.
You know, I didn't think I would until I got in it. Then it kind of changed my perspective. I think
Yes.
Once you're in the car and you see how it's operating, you feel better.
Yeah,
I-
and
you know
it
what?
definitely drives better than I do.
I
that's
definitely
probably
agree
most
with you.
drivers, right? It probably drives better than 90% of most drivers.
Yeah.
Yes.
In LA.
That's what I'm about to say. When I just drive up beside them sometimes, and they take off, and I'm drag racing with the truck, and I just want to see how fast, if it's going to go fast as I go fast, and
But you were a professional driver.
Yes.
Oh, but I know the supreme test. Have it come up this driveway and see if
Yes.
it can get out.
Yes.
That would be fun. Just watch
this morning?
see if it will have it.
Yeah.
It was
Speaking of cars, let me talk to the people about what happened out in our driveway this morning. Oh my God. Well, there was this girl and this guy. And this guy, the girl jumped out of her car, running up to the guy's car, calling him all kind of names. And so he was just
Called
standing.
him all kinds of names.
Yeah, and he was just standing there. And then all of a sudden, I guess he feels like he's been emasculated. So he's going to get back at her. And he starts going to her car. And he called her the B word.
Oh, my
and
Oh, I
said,
didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah. They
Whoa.
said, this is what I was trying to show you could do. And she, your car is smaller than mine.
Yes.
And they were going back and forth like that.
Oh, my God.
It was like, and one of our guys came inside. I think he got a little intimidated.
And didn't you save the day? You saved the day. Because how can anybody get mad at you?
Wow.
Right?
Listen,
Mighty
I was beginning to
Mouse
wonder.
has
no, I
saved
wouldn't.
the day.
no, Cole saved the day. He came and got me out of that back seat and held my hand right up into the house. Goodbye, drivers.
All right, gang.
Hey.
Can anyone tell me what an ick is?
I think that's dandruff. Is
I
that dandruff?
can.
No.
It's when the plumber bends over and his whole
Oh,
crack.
it's bug crack shows.
Well, at least there's an eye there.
That's an ick for you.
Is it an ick or depends if the plumber's good looking? Notice
That's not the way I want it.
Bubba is not interested in a plumber. I can guarantee it.
You know what an ick is? It's when you're doing a scene as an actor and you have your back to the other and you turn around and then there's a big green one. Right?
I agree. That's an
That's
ick.
an ick.
Yeah. It could be a lot. There's a lot of icks.
What do you think, Chuck?
Yeah.
An ick is just whatever disgusts you.
Okay.
It could be like little things, though. It could
Little-
be
yep.
sweaty hands. It could be gross toenails. It
Yep.
could be a know-it-all or a dude that can't change a tire. That's a big ick.
And a bad breath is an ick.
Bad breath.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
It's a yuck too. It's a double. It's a icky yuck.
You know, here's how the kids define it. An ick is that one small random thing that someone does that makes you no longer find them attractive. It could be the way they run or maybe they clap when the plane lands. Once you see it, you can
can't.
never unsee it.
Right. That's right.
It seems like you've seen it before.
Yeah. Yeah, an ick. Yeah, icks. Like windage coming when you don't call for it.
Well, we asked you on Instagram, what is your biggest ick? And these answers did not disappoint. Let's read through some of
Okay.
these.
Yeah, and interesting.
Here's the first one. Hey, I can't stand long hair on a guy.
Sorry, lady. Long, clean hair that's straight, that's not too long, but oh God, is that sexy?
Yeah, that's a turn off.
That
What about the
is.
80s? Hello. Everybody had long hair.
Big
That-
hair, big hair.
Big hair. So
Oh, that's
Big hair.
different.
Better
Yeah.
description
Big hair
of
is
big hair.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so somebody, what's the next one?
Oh, baby talk in a romantic relationship is the ickiest thing ever.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree.
The romance
I
goes.
agree.
I don't know. Have you seen Baby Girl?
I think
I mean, I
Karen's,
don't know.
she looks like she likes baby talk.
well, not on a first date. Like that's not cool. But I don't
But
know.
the second date, you're with it?
I mean, I don't want them saying, "Hey, call me Big Daddy" or anything. I mean, I'm not like that. But maybe a little baby talk. Maybe.
So, Greg,
Baby
you do all
talk.
the
I do a
voices.
little baby talk because I always asked it by the second date, would you like to see my pacifier?
Oh, come on.
It works. It works. It's great.
I don't know. It works.
Greg. Woo! And next you ask him.
Yeah.
Let's find another word,
Read the
another
third
line
one,
here.
Jer.
Sorry to the ladies, but I can't stand it if you have bangs.
Bang.
If the ladies have bangs or the men have
that's
bangs?
the ladies have bangs.
I wonder why. Why do you think that would be an
don't know.
ick? I'm not
Bangs.
sure.
I like
bangs, the ones
that
that
Yeah,
covers the
some-
forehead.
Right,
Yeah.
it's shorter hair than the
Some
rest
women
of
look
your.
great with
I like
bangs.
that.
Yeah.
I like the.
I
doesn't
like
bother
that
me.
too.
Why do you think that was on here?
Somebody likes foreheads.
Well,
Foreheads, yeah.
Chuck, you and me, we have to like all hair, don't
Yeah,
we?
yeah. Some hair on top. Yes, have some hair.
Well, yeah. I mean, the crossover, that's an ick for
Oh,
guys.
that's a
When you start
definite
losing your
ick.
hair, just shave it off.
Let's see what else they got.
You want to see some good heads of hair? Look in that room over there where we have, Jack
Oh,
and
yeah.
Brandon.
They're 20.
Brandon.
And Daniel!
Daniel, come where I can see you. Come on, baby. Oh, there you are. Those are my three, not my only three favorite guys, because I have grandsons the same age.
Oh, you-
but
you-
no,
You're
sorry.
trying to save face.
You're no,
You're trying to get us in
you
here. but
no, no.
nothing.
There's
we got nothing.
there's no competition. They win. They win.
That's
hands
age
down.
discrimination. You
Yeah,
should-
that's
you-
age
yeah.
discrimination.
That's right.
All right, let's look at another ick. Let's look at another
Okay.
ick. What, you got one, Galen?
Yeah, men with fragile egos that are afraid to be feminine. I love a man that's in touch with his feminine side. Does that turn anybody else off?
Just depends how much they're in touch with their feminine
Yeah.
side.
I
Like, I
agree
want
with
a
you.
guy to be able to, like I said, change a tire or do certain manly things. But yeah, they can be in touch with their feminine side, but let's not make sure it gets
Why
too
is
much.
changing a tire number one on your
I don't
masculine
know. I grew
list?
up in Pennsylvania.
So what? You could call AAA. That,
Look,
But even if they have money, it's a. I don't
you wouldn't
know.
want a guy to do your nails.
AAA
Come
is
on.
free.
No, I would not want a guy to do my nails.
AAA is free. You just get on the phone
Bobby.
and it is.
It's just the
You're killing
idea.
the vibe.
It's the idea.
You know,
Not too feminine, right? Like
Not too
No.
feminine, but able to listen.
not looking in the mirror longer than I look at.
Yeah, that-
cracking the knuckles.
You would
I've
be-
heard that makes you have arthritis later in life. Anybody
I
ever hear
don't know
that
if
before?
that's true because I
Old
I
wives'
mean,
tale.
I
I
don't
seldom
think
do.
it
I
is.
don't think it's true.
Oh, Galen, you're a tough
You know
date.
that through experience?
No, but I had a manicurist who broke my finger.
Oh,
No kidding.
Yeah.
Dang, how
She
did
was removing
Is it-
the gel.
Okay.
And she.
kidding.
Wait a minute.
No, look at my finger.
I want to go there.
Oh my gosh, that's
Look at my finger.
And Bubby, did she break your finger when you hit her?
No, I had mercy upon her. So
Oh, okay.
Look, my girlfriend didn't have no mercy on me.
You probably deserved it.
I was
but
pointing my
something-
finger in her
Wow.
face, and she grabbed it. and
No
broke
way.
Whoa.
Wow. What about people who are above 30 dating someone who's like 19? That's on here.
Well,
That's-
I love
that's-
it when the woman is 30 and the guy is 19. I
Well,
think
what
that's
about
cool.
what about like mid 60s and you're getting hit on by someone that's 20?
You're
I
speaking
think
from
that's
experience.
wonderful.
I
Bring
think
it
it's
on.
weird. Really? No.
yeah.
like,
Are you
it's-
speaking?
which is
I don't know. I know someone that's happened to, and it's very uncomfortable.
How old was the woman and how old was the man?
The woman was 62 and the guy was 20.
And, it
And
was
when you woke up, what happened?
No, oh,
That's a
didn't
compliment.
go that far.
It's a compliment, but yeah, it could
So
be.
I don't know, guys. I think it's
A definite ick is a guy with hair on his butt.
oh, and on his back.
And you've gone that far, and you're going to ick him?
Well, it's on here. This
A little
isn't
late for the
us,
ick. You've seen too much.
guys.
We're past the point of no return.
Sorry.
I think toes hanging out of their sandals is more of an ick.
Yeah, yes, I think.
Oh, they're trying to have small feet or something. That's weird.
Or else the shoe store ran out of shoes.
Yeah, I think gross toenails. That's disgusting. Like, yeah.
Again, would you-
Or hair on the back. Actually, Galen, the hair on the back should give a clue that there's probably a lot of hair on them.
Hair's not in anymore,
know?
is it? The hairy chest.
Hair's not in anymore. Look at some of those.
Okay.
I like hair on the chest.
Oh, okay. Never-
Right.
Oh.
But on the butt?
I'm not going to go in that direction. I
It's
just
the parting of
want
the
to.
cheeks.
Right.
For once, Bubby is speechless.
Do you guys think it's a ick that the '70s Bush is coming back for the women? What do you guys think?
What bush are you talking about?
Yes.
Not the burning
The
bush.
bush tush. Yeah, the burning bush. You don't want the burning bush.
No.
Talking about
Well, so about this whole Bush thing, my friend was a playmate, and we had a show called Playboy Girls of Rock and Roll that I toured with. I was clothed, like in singing.
Somewhat.
I wasn't naked, and I
Likely
was,
story.
Okay.
but she had her layout above her bed, and she was a playmate in 1982, 1980 maybe, and my dad came to her place, and he looked up and he goes, "Oh, nice picture." And I mean, and she's so embarrassed because it's just all Bush. And so she's so embarrassed. She's like, I can't believe I used to have that picture hanging above my bed. So I don't know. I think women, I'm not sure. I don't think they would want that to come back, even though I guess it is.
Buddy, what do you think? The bush back?
Bush back.
Depends how old you are.
I think it's better than no hair. I think that's weird. I think when the whole thing with the girls.
So you want to do the mustache?
When the girls were doing no hair, I think that's a little weird.
when they were doing it.
Yeah, I think that was a big thing. I don't know. These
They're
guys
still
are
doing
young.
it.
I
Are they
think
still
this is
doing
a
it?
weird topic.
Oh. How do you know?
They call it
I
what?
do.
They call
How
it
do
the
you know,
runway.
Jerry?
They call it the runway.
Listen.
Not the mustache.
Greg,
The mustache.
Greg went to the Magic City.
I saw a couple of mustaches
Yeah,
Really?
but you saw
and a
more,
runway.
You saw more clean lips, didn't you?
Oh my God. Oh my
Well, we're
God.
talking about
Okay.
mustaches here.
Jerry.
Okay. I don't know. I've never heard of them. Okay.
Listen, we're going to be X-band.
Yes.
We're going to be X-band. We better change the
Yeah,
topic
let's change
to the
that.
next thing.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Bush is gone.
George Bush, the president, when the Bush was.
All right, so thanks for the surprise, boys.
What are we playing? Uno?
And now we better get back on track before we get banded by
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So we have 3 decks here to choose from. One is vulnerable, one is mindfuck, and one is intimacy.
That should ban us.
How'd they get my middle name in here?
Okay.
Oh.
Everyone picks a deck. Everyone picks a deck to pull a card from.
What'd you say at first?
I didn't say that, Jerry. Everyone picks a deck to pull a card from and then answers the questions. Let's start on this side of the table for once. Take your pick, Chuck.
Okay.
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 We'll be back in half an hour, folks.
Okay.
That's a good joke.
Check.
Oh, thanks, Jerry. Gee. So is my sex life, but we don't talk about that. Okay, we'll go with intimacy.
Intimacy.
That ought to be good.
What is your most toxic trait? Maybe I get, when I do crack jokes, maybe I crack them a little bit more towards the dirty side. And although it's built in because I am a dirty old man,
Oh.
and the whole Lacey clan is a dirty old man, but now I've got the old man part down. That's my trait. Sometimes I make it with a young lady, make it a little too fresh with suggestions. Okay,
Okay,
Jerry.
well.
Yeah, Jerry, you're up.
Oh,
What are you going to pick?
what are the?
What are you gonna pick?
Vulnerable?
Intimacy,
Vulnerable.
or Mind F?
Let's go with this mind. Yeah.
Mind fuck?
Mine, okay.
Oh, my God.
What is one trait about yourself that holds you back?
Nothing holds you back, but go ahead.
Well, when I was younger, I had the old, and I think it was a stereotypical thing. It was so popular. Like guys, like the pretty girls in the bars, they hardly got to dance because everybody was afraid to approach them. And that helped me back until I just wanted to go and talk to this one so bad that I just said, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. I don't care what happens. I'm going up to her.
Did you launch your missile? Your missile? Did you connect?
I didn't get to show her my pacifier, but she launched
Okay.
Oh my goodness! I'm going to pick one. I guess I'll try intimacy. Did anybody? Oh, you did.
I did, yes.
If your ex contacted you right now, how would you respond? I'd say never again. I'll never talk to you in life.
Only the shadow knows.
So it wasn't a happy splitting then.
Well,
Yeah.
she
Was
would
it
say-
that bad?
She says this is the best you've ever sounded. That's what she would say.
Oh.
But no,
Oh.
but no. I would respond in kind. I would be like, "It's good to talk to you, but don't call me back, please."
You would be that direct.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Because
All
I'm,
right.
I'm taken now.
Right.
Somewhat.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I mean, it could be just a friendly call.
I've never had one of those.
No.
Ulterior motive.
Okay, we get it, Greg. All right.
The old baby maker.
No one can just be your friend.
Everything
Okay.
is booty call.
Only booty calls he gets.
Okay,
that's all.
let's see what these ladies want to pick.
Okay, well, I'm going to pick vulnerable because I have found out and been reminded recently that being vulnerable is about as hot a turn on as anything.
Ooh. Now, how'd you hear about that?
Who does the streets?
All right, there's a story there. Come on.
What are your thoughts on what happens after death? Okay,
Ooh.
well, I have some real thoughts about that, believe it or not.
Okay.
I believe that to get us out of our body, God or death or spirit or whatever you want to call it, gives us ecstasy. Come on out, little girl. Come on out. You're going to feel better. And I think you do feel better. My question back to death is after you get our spirits out of the body, do you then call in the karma police and arrest us? That's what I wonder.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to do vulnerable too.
Oh,
Because, well,
Why?
you said it's sexy. Why is it sexy?
Yeah, I think
I
it's-
didn't get that answer. Yeah, I kind of want to know because, I need to know.
I don't like
Why
this
is
one.
vulnerability?
Hold on.
There she goes.
She hadn't finished her answer yet. Let's
Okay,
Well, before you do that, why you said that it's sexy to be vulnerable? I want to know why.
well, because we're so used to being in charge that the moment that you really give someone else power over you, it's hot.
Oh, okay. I'm a single woman. Maybe I should.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree
All right.
with that. I agree with
Really?
that.
You guys agree with
So
that?
you're saying
Yes.
bring rope.
Oh my God!
That may
No.
be the only time you guys have ever agreed with me. Wow.
Well,
I'm impressed.
I agree with that because there was a time. Well, I told you my thing. My thing is if I'm in a club and a lady walks in and she notices me, she's got me
Right.
dangling on a string.
Yeah. So smart women just play vulnerable
No.
in a way.
No, they can
you
go
can't
after.
play vulnerable.
You just be
you
it.
have to be
Okay.
vulnerable,
Yeah, I think,
and
yeah.
that's the turn on.
That will take some work.
All right.
Robbie,
Okay.
you have to take the card on the bottom.
take the
I didn't
bottom
put.
part.
I didn't put it on the bottom. I
know,
put it in the
okay.
middle.
Did she?
No, I
Okay.
didn't.
No, she didn't. No, she
Okay,
didn't.
no, okay.
What's something you've done that would disappoint your younger self? That's easy. Being in this dirty-minded time. Sitting at this table.
Oh, buddy.
And,
I know.
yeah,
Bobby.
honestly, really?
we've cleaned
Never
it up.
thought- No, you haven't cleaned it enough. Enough for me, you haven't.
All right.
That was my
your turn.
truthful
All right.
answer.
Mind fuck.
Oh.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I went there.
Okay.
So did I.
She just wanted to say the last
I
syllable.
just wanted to say it.
I hope you do better than I did.
What is something you want to accomplish before death? I wanna fly in a air balloon. I want to go in one of those air balloons.
So you want to get lost.
I do want to get lost. I want to go in one of those balloons.
You know what I thought you were going to
was in
say?
one. It's not that exciting.
It's not?
No.
Oh, maybe I should pick something more
First of all,
exciting.
there's-
I thought-
Okay.
There's
That's one
somebody
of the
that's in
things.
charge of the air balloon that's in the balloon with you.
Right. Okay,
So-
but that's on one of my
Right.
my
But
lists.
Okay,
you know what?
do it.
Are you
I
trying to
was-
join the Mile High Club or something? What are we doing?
Well,
I was. I
I
was.
joined.
I have to be more vulnerable.
I was married for a very short time to a hot air balloon pilot.
Oh, that sounds hot.
Yeah, and I can tell you, I can,
Well, maybe that's why I want to go
I
on the
can tell
airplane.
you right now that it's pretty sexy. The hot air balloon.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we found somebody who's gone up and gone down.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Galen.
How can you pick this card and then start your statement by not repeating this?
She did.
I did.
No, I'm saying you call for this card.
Yeah.
The next thing out of your mouth should have been, I want to have a.
No.
Mindfuck. Ah. Jerry.
Jerry,
Yeah, Bubby, we should leave. They just,
get a room.
we gotta go.
Jerry, when you did join the Mile Club, High Club, were you in a balloon or a plane?
Plane.
You actually did that.
Okay, well,
A
go
lot.
on.
Come on,
A
describe
lot
the
of
incident.
people do it.
Well,
You were flying from Burbank to L.A.?
you're intimating that I'm
A short flight.
And he still had time left over. He still had time left
And he
over.
nailed the landing.
You should have gotten some advice.
You guys are too much. I tell you.
Okay,
I'm going
go
to have to get me some blue pills.
Go on. So
Were you in the
Chew.
cockpit? Where were you?
Everything is so fitting. No, I was in row B12.
Seat 69?
What?
Yeah. We had her and I, there was no one in the middle. So I thought, well.
What
you
about
know
the
what?
passengers around you?
Well, I said to her, shall I pull out my pacifier here? And she said, no. The nipple on the bottle. All jokes aside, it was quite interesting.
Did you go into the bathroom?
No, we did it right in
Right
the
in
seat.
the
What?
what?
Yeah, right in the seat under a blanket.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I
you
think I
need a
sat in that
blanket.
seat after you got off the plane.
Oh my God! Under a blanket.
Under a blanket.
That takes some balls.
that
No, I had
She got some.
only two.
That was you? Oh, that was you in front of us? Oh,
Only two.
okay.
Only two. Yeah, and the people across, they were asleep. The people, directly
Okay,
across.
all right.
The operative word is were.
Yeah.
They were.
They were
asleep,
pretending to
but
be asleep.
They woke up for that show.
The pilot had to say, pardon the turbulence right now, but
we were very quiet.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
He stuck the landing. He stuck the landing.
Okay.
Stuck to the-
Well, this has been a grand time. A lot of fun. And I'm glad we didn't tear the group apart. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
And drop us a comment and let us know what you want to hear more about. And meanwhile, remember to subscribe.